Now hardly here and there a hackney coach appearing showed the ruddy morn's approach. Now Betty from her master's bed had flown, and softly stole to discompose her own. The slipshod prentice from his master's door had pared the dirt and sprinkled round the floor. Now Mull had wormed her mop with dexterous airs, prepared to scrub the entry and the stairs. The youth with broomy stumps began to trace the kennel edge where wheels had worn the place. The small coal man was heard with cadence deep, till drowned in shriller notes of chimney sweep. Duns at his lordship's gate began to meet, and brick dust Mull had screamed through half a street. The turnkey now his flock returning sees, duly let out, and knights to steal for fees. The watchful bailiffs take their silent stands, and schoolboys lag with satchels in their hands. Schoolboys lag with satchels in their hands. At his lordship's gate began to meet, and brick dust Mull had screamed through half a street. The turnkey now his flock returning sees, duly let out, and knights to steal for fees. The watchful bailiffs take their silent stands, and schoolboys lag with satchels in their hands. And schoolboys lag with satchels in their hands.
Times to poor to house, in frosty nights their starving cows, while not a blade of grass or hay appears from Michaelmas to May, must let their cattle range in vain for food along the barren plain. Meagre and lank, with fasting grown, and nothing left but skin and bone, exposed to want and wind and weather, they just keep life and soul together, till summer showers and evening's dew again the verdant play renew. And as the vegetables rise, the famished cow her wants supplies. Without an ounce of last year's flesh, what hair she gains is young and fresh, grows plump and round and full of metal, as rising from Medea's kettle. With youth and beauty to enchant, Europa's counterfeit gallant, why still should you knit your brow? If I compare you to a 'tis just the case, for you have fasted so long till all your flesh is wasted, and must against the warmer days be sent to Quilca down to graze, where mirth and exercise and air will soon your appetite repair. The nutriment will from within round all your body plump your skin, will agitate the lazy flood and fill your veins with sprightly blood. Nor flesh nor blood will be the same, nor aught of Stella but the name. For what was ever understood by humankind but flesh and blood? And if your flesh and blood be new, you'll be no more the former you, but for a blooming nymph will pass, just 15 coming summer's grass. Your jetty locks with garlands crown, while all the squires for 9 miles around, attended by a brace of curs, with jockey boots and silver spurs. No less than justice is a quorum, their cowboys bearing cloaks before 'em shall leave deciding broken pace to kiss your steps at Quilca gates. But lest you should my skill disgrace, come back before you're out of case. For if to Michaelmas you stay, the newborn flesh will melt away. The squires in scorn will fly the house, for better game look for grouse. But here before the frost can mar it, we'll make it firm with beef and claret. With youth deciding broken pace, to kiss your steps at Quilca gates. But lest you should my skill disgrace, come back before you're out of case. For if to Michaelmas you stay, the newborn flesh will melt away. The squires in scorn will fly the house, for better game and look for grouse. But here before the frost can mar it, we'll make it firm with beef and claret. We'll make the siding broken pace, to kiss your steps at Quilca gates. But lest you should my skill disgrace, come back before you're out of case. I walked entranced through a land of morn, the sun with wondrous success of light shone down and glanced over seas of corn, and lustrous gardens are left and right. Even in the clime of resplendent Spain beams no such sun upon such a land. But it was the time, 'twas in the reign of Colmore of the wine-red hand. Unknown stood nigh by my side a man of princely aspect and port sublime. Him queried I, O my lord and Khan, what clime is this, and what golden time? When the clime is a clime to praise, the clime is Erin's, the green of land, and it is the time, these be the days of Colmore of the wine-red hand. Then saw I flames and circling fires, and the dawn rose near me as by a spell, whence flowed the tones of silver lies, and many voices in reeded swell, and their thrilling chime fell on mine ears as the heavenly hymn of an angel band. It is now the time, these be the years of Colmore of the wine-red hand. I sought the hall, and behold a change, from light to darkness, from joy to woe,
King nobles all looked aghast and strange. The minstrel group sate in dawnless show. Had some great crime brought this dread amaze? This terror none seemed to understand. 'Twas then the time, we were in the days of Calmore of the wine-red hand. I again walked forth, but lo, the sky shone flecked with blood, and an alien sun glared from the north, and there stood on high, amid his shorn beams, a skeleton. It was by the stream of a castle named, one autumn eve in the Teutons' land, that I dreamed this dream of the time and rain, of Calmore of the wine-red hand. Then saw I thrones and circling fires, and the dawn rose near me as by a spell, whence flowed the tones of silver lyres, and many voices in wreathed swell, and the thrilling chime fell on my ears as the heavenly hymn of an angel band. It is now the time, these be the years of Calmore of the wine-red hand. Oh, sweet Adair, oh, lovely vale, oh, soft retreat of sylvan splendor, nor summer sun, nor morning gale e'er hailed a scene more softly tender. How shall I tell the thousand charms within thy verdant bosom dwelling, where lulled in nature's fostering arms, soft peace abides and joy excelling? Ye morning airs, how sweet at the dawn, the slumbering boughs your song awaken, or linger o'er the silent lawn, with odor of the harebell taken. Thou rising sun, how richly gleams thy smile from far Knockfearna's mountain, or waving woods and bounding streams, and many a grove and glancing fountain. In sweet Adair, the jocund spring his notes of odorous joy is breathing. The wild birds in the woodland sing, the wildflowers in the vale are wreathing. Their wings the night is silver clear, among the elms so sweetly flowing, their fragrant in thicket long, the stag is belling and sweet along the echoing vale. The sound of vernal joy is swelling.
Ye birds ragged and forlorn, down from your garrets haste. Ye rhyme as dead as soon as born, not yet consigned to paste. I know a trick to make you thrive, or 'tis a quaint device. Your stillborn poem shall revive, and scorn to wrap up spice. Get all your verses printed fair, then let them well be dried. And curl must have a special care to leave the margin wide. Lend these to pay the sparing Pope, and when he sets to write, no letter with an envelope could give him more delight. Has filled the margins round, why then recall your loan. Sell them to curl for £50, and swear they are your own. When Pope has filled the margins round, why then recall your loan. Sell them to curl for £50, and swear they are your own. And the Dane, we hate the Northern men. We curse the breed for blood and gain. We curse them now again. Yet start not Irish-born man. If you're to Ireland true, we heed not blood nor creed nor clan. We have no curse for you. We have no curse for you or yours, but friendship's ready grass, and faith to stand by you and yours unto our latest gasp. To stand by you against all foes, however or whence they come.
with traitor arts or bribes or blows from England, France or Rome. What matter that at different shrines we pray unto one God? What matter that at different times your fathers wore this sod? In fortune and in name we're bound by stronger links than steel, and neither can be safe nor sound but in the other's wheel. As Nubian rocks and Ethiopian sand long drifting down the Nile built up old Egypt's fertile land for many 100 miles, so pagan clans to Ireland came and clans of Christendom, yet joined their wisdom and their fame to build a nation from. Here came the brown Phoenician, the man of trade and toil. Here came the proud Milesian, the hungering for spoil. And the Furbolg and the Sumri, and the hard-enduring Dane, and the Iron Lords of Normandy with the Saxons in their train. And though it were a gallant deed to show before mankind how every race and every creed might be by love combined, yet not forget the fountains whence they rose, as filled by many a rivulet the stately Shannon flows. Nor would we wreak our ancient feud on Belgium or on Dane, nor visit in a hostile mood the hearths of Gaul or Spain. But long as on our country lies the Anglo-Norman yoke, their tyranny will stigmatize and God's revenge invoke. We do not hate, we never cursed, nor spoke a foeman's word against a man in Ireland nursed. Howe'er we fought here, so start not, Irish-born man. If you're to Ireland true, we be not race, nor creed, nor clan. We've hearts and hands for you.
Makes her soul delight to vex. Never woman more devised, surer ways to be despised. Paradoxes weakly wielding, always conquered, never yielding. To dispute her chief delight, without one opinion right. Her arguments she lays on, and with cavils combats reason, answers in decisive way. Never hears what you can say, still her odd perverseness shows, chiefly where she nothing knows. And where she is most familiar, always peevisher and sillier, all her spirits in a flame. When she knows she's most to blame, send me hence 10,000 miles from a face that always smiles. None could ever act that part, but a fury in her heart. To be easy, keep your distance, or in folly still befriend her, but have no concern to mend her. Lose not time to contradict her, nor endeavor to convict her. Never take it in your thought that she'll own or cure a fault. Into contradiction warn her, then perhaps you may reform her. Only take this rule along, always to advise her wrong, and reprove her when she's right.
She may then grow wise for spite. Know that scheme will ne'er succeed. She has better learned her creed. Know that scheme will ne'er succeed. She has better learned her creed. She's too cunning and too skillful, when to yield and when be willful. Nature holds her forth two mirrors, one for truth and one for errors. That looks hideous, fierce and frightful. This is flattering and delightful. That she throws away as foul, sits by this to dress her soul. Thus you have the case in view, Daphne twixt the deed and you. Heaven forbid he should despise thee, but he'll never more advise thee.
The seasons send their ruin as they go. Bring the spring, the narcissus shows its head. No withers till the roses flame to red. And in the autumn purple violets blow, and the slim crocus stirs the winter snow. Wherefore yon leafless trees will bloom again. And this grey land grow green with summer rain, and send up cowslips for some boy to mow. The walls of life, whose bitter hungry sea blows at our heels, and gloom of sunless night covers the days which never more return. Ambition, love, and all the thoughts that burn, we lose too soon, and only find delight in withered husks, some dead memory. And in the autumn purple violets blow, and the slim crocus stirs the winter snow. Wherefore yon leafless trees will bloom again. And this grey land grow green with summer rain, and send up cowslips for some boy to mow. But what of life, whose bitter hungry sea flows at our heels, and gloom of sunless night covers the days which never more return. Ambition, love, and all the thoughts that burn, we lose too soon, and only find delight in withered husks, some dead memory. In withered husks of some dead memory.
God of Arcady. This modern world is grey and old, and what remains to us of thee? Shepherd lads in glee throw apples at thy wattled fold, O goat-foot God of Arcady. Nor through the laurels can one see thy soft brown limbs, thy beard of gold, and what remains to us of thee? Dull and dead our Thames would be, for here the winds are chill and cold, O goat-lute God of Arcady. Then keep the tomb of Hellas, thine olive woods, thy vine-clad wold, and what remains to us of thee? Though many an unsung elegy sleeps in the reeds our rivers hold, O goat-lute God of Arcady, ah, what remains to us of thee? Beneath the hills of Arcady, thy satyrs and their wanton play, this modern world hath need of thee. No nymph or faun indeed have we, for faun and nymph are old and grey. I'll leave the hills of Arcady. This is the land where liberty lit grave-browed Milton on his way. This modern world hath need of thee. A land of ancient chivalry, where gentle Sydney saw the day. I'll leave the hills of Arcady. This fierce sea lion of the sea, this England lacks some stronger lay. This modern world hath need of thee. Ellen Bon, oh Ellen, darling, 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 do you sit a while beside me here, or die unless I'm near you? 'Tis for you I'd swim the shore and breast the Shannon's waters. For Ellen dear, you've not your peer in Galway's blooming daughters. Had I limericks, gems and gold, a rule to meet and measure, were luxurious abundance mine, and opportunist treasure, these might lure me, might ensure me many and many a new love. But oh, no bribe could pay your tribe for one like you, my true love. Blessings beyond Connaught, that's a place for sport and raking. Blessing to my love on you, sleeping and awaking. I'd have met you, dearest Ellen, when the sun went under. But woe the flooding Shannon broke across my path in thunder. Ellen, I give all the dear limericks, parks and harbors, and all the ships that rode last year. In Munster's harbors could I blot from time the hour I first became your lover. For oh, you've given my heart a wound it never can recover. Would to God that in the sod my corpse tonight were lying, and the wild birds wheeling o'er it, and the winds a-sighing, since your cruel mother and your kindred choose to sever two hearts that love would blend in one forever and forever. Forever and forever.
In vain we turn to Spain, she heeds us not. Yet may we still by strength of will amend our lot. Oh yes, our foes shall yet lie low, our swords are drawn on. For her, our queen, our Caitlin, I wanna chain. Yield not to fear, the time is near. With sword in hand, we soon shall chase the Saxon race far from our land. What glory then to stand as men on field and bone, and see all she, our Caitlin, I wanna chain. How tossed, how lost, with hopes all crossed, we long have been. Our gold is gone, gear have we none, as all have seen. But ships shall brave the ocean wave, and morn shall dawn on Erie green, on Caitlin, I wanna chain. Let none believe that lovely Eve, outworn or old, fair is her form, her blood is warm, her heart is bold. Though strangers long have wrought her wrong, she will not follow, will not prove me, on Caitlin, I wanna chain. Her stately air, her flowing hair, her eyes that far pierce through the gloom of Banba's doom, each like a star. Her songful voice that makes rejoice hearts grief hath known on. Prove her our queen, our Caitlin, I wanna chain. We will not bear the chains we wear, not bear them long. We seem bereaved, but mighty heaven will make us strong. The God who led through ocean red, all Israel on, will aid our queen, our Caitlin, I wanna chain.
Long they pine in weary woe, the nobles of our land. Long they wander to and fro, prescribed alas and banned. Feastless, houseless, altarless, they bear the exile's brand. But their hope is in the coming to of Kathleen I Houlihan. Think her not a ghostly hag, too hideous to be seen. Call her not unseemly names, our matchless Kathleen. Young she is and fair she is, and would be crowned a queen, were the king's son at home here with Kathleen I Houlihan. Think her not a ghostly hag, too hideous to be seen. Call her not unseemly names, our matchless Kathleen. Young she is and fair she is, and would be crowned a queen, were the king's son at home here with Kathleen I Houlihan. Sweet and mild would look her face, so none so sweet and mild could she crush the foes by whom her beauty is reviled. Woolen plaids would grace herself, and robes of silk her child, if the king's son were living here with Kathleen I Houlihan. Sore disgrace it is to see the arbitress of thrones, vassal to a Saxony of cold and sapless bones. Bitter anguish wrings our souls with heavy sighs and groans. We wait the young deliverer of Kathleen I Houlihan. Let us pray to him who holds life's issues in his hands, him who formed the mighty globe with all his 1,000 lands, girding them with seas and mountains, rivers deep and strands, to cast a look of pity upon Kathleen I Houlihan. He who over sands and waves led Israel along, he who fed with heavenly bread the chosen tribe and throng, he who stood by Moses when his foes were fierce and strong, may he show forth his might in saving Kathleen I Houlihan.
The dean would visit Market Hill. Our invitation was but slight. I said, why, let him if he will. And so I bid Sir Arthur write. His manners would not let him wait, lest we should think ourselves neglected. And so we saw him at our gate 3 days before he was expected. After a week, a month, a quarter, and day succeeding after day, says not a word of his departure, though not a soul would have him stay. I've said enough to make him blush, methinks, or else the devil's hint. He cares not for it a rush, nor for my life will take the hint. But you, my life, must let him know, in civil language if he stays, how deep and foul the roads may grow, and that he may command the chase. Or you may say my wife intends, though I should be exceeding proud,
this winter to invite some friends. And sir, I know you hate a crowd. Oh, Mr. Dean, I should with joy beg you would here continue still. But we must go to Anna Clay, or Mr. Moore will take it ill. Are daily rising, so much his status swell the bills. My dearest life, it is surprising how much he eats, how much he swills. His brace of puppies, how they stuff, and they must have 3 meals a day, yet never think they get enough. His horses too eat all our hay. If I could, how I would maul his tallow face and wainscot paws, his beetle brows and eyes of walls, and make him soon give up the cause. May I be every moment chewed with skinny honey snip and lean. Oh, that I could but once be rid of that insulting tyrant Dean.
Pity dies. To Strephon I have still been true, and of as noble blood as you. Fair issue of the genial bed, a virgin in thy bosom bred. Embrace thee closer than a wife, when thee I leave my life. Why should my shepherd take this, that oft I wake thee with a kiss? Yet you of every kiss complain. Ah, is not love a pleasing pain? A pain which every happy night you cure with ease and with delight, with pleasure as the poet sings, too great for mortals less than kings. Observes me with revengeful eye. If Chloe o'er thy heart prevails, she'll tear me with her desperate nails, and with relentless hands destroy the tender pledges of our joy. Nor have I bred this furious race, they all were born from thy embrace. Consider, Strephon, what you do, or should I die for love of you? I'll haunt thy dreams, a bloodless ghost, and all my kin, a numerous host. Go down, direct our lineage bring,
that shirt, my rival's gift, cut from the piece that made her shift. Shall in thy dearest blood be dyed, and make thee tear thy tainted hide.
The marriage, the love, the ladies that ride in her carriage might any my back to me. For it'll come straight as a tower, and tender, loving, and true. He told me more loving an hour than the squires of the county could do. And all the marriage with love and woe for me. The ladies that ride in a carriage might envy my marriage to me. For you're on straight as a tower, and tender and loving and true. He told me more love in an hour than the squires of the county could do. And all the marriage with love and woe for me. The ladies that ride in a carriage might envy my marriage to me. His hair is a shower of soft gold, his eyes as clear as the day. His conscience and vote were unsold when others were carried away. His word is as good as an oath, and freely 'twas given to me. Oh, sure 'twill be happy for both, the day of our marriage to see. Then oh, the marriage with love and woe for me. The ladies that ride in a carriage might envy my marriage to me. His kinsmen are honest and kind, the neighbours think much of his skill, and oh, Hans the lad to my mind, though he owns neither castle nor mill. But he has a tilt of land, a horse and a stocking of coin, a foot for a dance and a hand in the cause of his country to join. Then oh, the marriage with love and woe for me. The ladies that ride in a carriage might envy my marriage to me. We meet in the market and fair, we meet in the morning and night. He sits on the half of my chair, and my people are wild with delight. Yet I long through the winter's skin, though your longs more I can see. When I will be married to him, and he will be married to me. Then oh, the marriage with love and woe for me. The ladies that ride in a carriage might envy my marriage to me. We meet in the market and fair, we meet in the morning and night. He sits on the half of my chair, and my people are wild with delight. Yet I long through the winter to skim, though Jordan longs more I can see. When I will be married to him, and he will be married to me. Then oh, the marriage with love and woe for me. The ladies that ride in a carriage might envy my marriage to me.
There is a gate we know full well, that stands twixt heaven and earth and hell, where many for a passage venture, yet very few are fond to enter. Although 'tis open night and day, they for that reason
shun this way, both dukes and lords abhor its wood. They can't come near it for their blood. What other way they take to go, another time I'll let you know. Yet commoners with greatest deeds can find an entrance when they please. The poorest hither march in state, or they can never pass the gate. Like Roman generals triumphant, and then they take a turn and jump on. If greatest parsons here advance, they cannot pass before they dance. There's not a soul that does resort here, but strips himself to pay the porter. Like Roman generals triumphant, and then they take a turn and jump on. If greatest parsons here advance, they cannot pass before they dance. There's not a soul that does resort here, but strips himself to pay the porter. But strips himself to pay the porter.
And a field house for cattle among the coals of often rattle. A long-eared beast, a bird that prates, the bridegroom's first gift to their mates, is by all pious Christians thought in clergymen the greatest fault. A long-eared beast and a woman of Endor, if your wife be a scold, that will mend her. With a long-eared beast and medicine's use, cooks make their fowl look tight and spruce. A long-eared beast and holy fable strengthens the shoes of half the rabble. A long-eared beast and Rhenish wine lies in the lap of ladies fine. With a long-eared beast and Flanders College is Dr. T.L. to my knowledge. A long-eared beast and building night censorious people do in spite. A long-eared beast and bird of night we sinners aren't too apt to slight. A long-eared beast and shameful vermin a judge will eat though clad in ermine. Irish cart can leave a mark and give a smart. A long-eared beast in mud to lie, no bird in air so swift can fly. A long-eared beast and sputtering old wig, I wish he were in it and dancing a jig. A long-eared beast and liquor to write is a damnable smell both morning and night. Child of a sheep, at once they will make
a desperate sweep, a beast long-eared until midnight you stay, will cover a house much better than clay. A long-eared beast and the drink you love best, you call him a sloven, in earnest for jest. A long-eared beast and the 16th letter, I'd not look at all unless I look better. A long-eared beast, give me an exon sound, or else I will not ride 1 inch of ground. A long-eared beast, another name for jeer, to ladies' skins there nothing comes so near. A long-eared beast and kind noise of a cat is useful in journeys, take notice of that. A long-eared beast, in what seasons your beef, on such an occasion the law gives relief. A long-eared beast, a thing that force must drive in, bears up his house that's of his own contriving.
Could we dig up this long-buried treasure, were it worth the pleasure? We never could learn a love song, we are parted too long. Could the passionate past that is fled call back its dead? Could we live it all over again, were it worth the pain? I remember we used to meet by an ivied seat, and you warbled each pretty word with the air of a bird. And your voice had a quaver in it, just like a linnet, and shook as the blackbird's throat with its last big note. And your eyes, they were green and gray, like an April day, but lit into amethyst when I stooped and kissed. And your mouth, it would never smile for a long, long while, then it rippled all over with laughter 5 minutes after. You were always afraid of a shower, just like a flower. I remember you started and ran when the rain began. I remember I never could catch you, for no one could match you. You had wonderful, luminous, fleet little wings to your feet. I remember your hair, did I tie it, for it always ran right, like a tangled sunbeam of gold. These things are old. I remember so well the room and the lilac bloom that beat at the dripping pane in the warm June rain. And the color of your gown, it was amber brown, and 2 yellow satin bows from the shoulders rose. And the handkerchief of French lace which you held to your face had a small tear left a stain, or was it the rain? On your hand as it waved at you, there were veins of blue. In your voice as it said goodbye was a petulant cry. You have only wasted your life.
That was the night.
When I rushed through the garden gate, it was all too late. Could we live it over again, were it worth the pain? Could the passionate past that is fled call back its dead? Well, if my heart must break, dear love, for your sake, it will break in music, I know. Poets' hearts break so. But strange that I was not told that the brain can hold in a tiny ivory cell God's heaven and hell.
Sweet thoughts, bright dreams, my comfort be. All comfort else has flown, for every hope was false to me, and here I am alone. What thoughts were mine in early youth, like some old Irish song, brimful of love and life and truth, my spirit gushed along. I hope to write my native isle, I hope the soldier's fame, I hope to rest in woman's smile and win a minstrel's name. Oh, little have I served my land, no laurels press my brow. I have no woman's heart or hands, nor minstrel honors now. But fancy has a magic power, it brings me wreath and crown, and woman's love the self-same hour, it smites oppression down. Sweet thoughts, bright dreams, my comfort be. I have no joy beside. Oh, throng around and be to me our country fame and bright.
Within a garden grove, in April's ear sang every bird his best, but not a song to pleasure my unrest, or touch the tears unwept of bitter love. Some spake methought with pity, some as if in jest. Till every word of every bird I listened and replied as it behoved. Screamed a chaffinch, sweet, 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 pretty lovey, come and meet me here. Chaffinch, would I be dumb a while in fear? Thy darling proved no better than a cheat, and never come or fly when wintry days are clear. If from a twig, with voice so big, the little fowl his utterance did repeat. Then I, the mad forlorn, hears earth send up a foolish noise aloft. And what'll he do, what'll he do, scoff? The blackbird standing in an ancient thorn, then spread his sunny wings and flitted to the croft. With cackling laugh, on my behalf, in rage called after giving back his sword. War smocked the thrush, die, die. Oh, could he do it, could he do it, nay. Be quick, here, here, here. When 'tis late, take heed, then why, see now, back, or run away. Oh, thrush, be still, or at thy will seek some less sad interpreter than I. There, blue, air and white, whither I flee, whither, oh, whither I flee. Thus the lark hurried mounting from the lea. Hills, countries, many waters glittering bright. Whither I see, deeper, whither I see. Gaylor, I said, the song that spread in happiness may well to heaven make flight. There's something sad, I half remember piped a broken strain, while sung sweet Robin sung again. Spring's open, cheerly, be we glad, which moved I wist not why me melancholy mad, till now grown meek, with wetted cheek, most comforting and gentle thoughts I have.
your countrymen prepare and strike home. Thus have great men ever wrought, thus must greatness still be sought. Thus labored, loved, and fought Greece and Rome.
Through the longer night I lie awake, for the sorrows of Venice fail. My bleeding heart is ready to break, I cannot but weep and wail. Oh, shame and grief and wonder, her sons crouch lowly under the footstool of the paltriest foe that ever yet hath wrought them woe. How long, O mother of light and song, how long will they fail to see that men must be bold, no less than strong, if they truly will to be free? They sit but in silent sadness, while wrongs that should rouse them to madness, wrongs that might wake the very dead, are piled on thy devoted head. Thy castles, thy towers, thy palaces proud, thy stately mansions all, are held by the knaves who crossed the waves to lord it in Brian's hall. Britannia, alas, is portress in Cothach's golden fortress, and Ulster's and Mamonia's lands are in the robber stranger's hands. The tribe of Alcan is worn with woe, the O'Donnell reigns no more. O'Neill's remains lie mouldering low on Italy's far-off shore, and the youths of the Pleasant Valley are scattered and cannot rally, while foreign despotism unfurls its flag mid hordes of base-born churls. Oh, live the princes of Amy's plains, and the heroes of green Dongolay, and the chiefs of the Meg, we still might hope to baffle our doom and doe. Well, then might the dastards shiver, who herd by the blue bright river. But those great and glorious men shall draw no glaive on earth again. Oh, powerful God, look down on the tribes who mourn throughout the land, and raise them some deliverer up of a strong and smiting hand. Oh, suffer them not to perish, the race thou wert wont to cherish, but soon avenge their fathers' graves, and burst the bonds that keep them slaves.
Where holy black sweet the sun above, with a saint at his chin and a seal at his fob, shall not see one New Year's Day in that year, then let old England make good cheer. Windsor and Bristol then shall be joined together in the Low Country. Then shall the tall black Daventry bird speak against peace, write many a word, and some shall admire his conning wit, For many good groats his tongue shall slit, but spite of the harpy that crawls on all four, there shall be peace, pardie, and war no more. But England must cry alack, and well a day, if the stake be taken from the Dead Sea. And dear England, if aught I understand, beware of carrots from Northumberland. Carrots sown thin a deep root may get, if so be they are in Somerset. Their connings mark thou, for I have been told, they assassin when young, and poison when old. Root out these carrots, O thou whose name is backwards and forwards always the same, and keep thee close to thee always that name, which backwards and forwards is almost the same. And England, wouldst thou be happy still, burn those carrots under a hill. Then some shall admire his coneying wit, for many good groats his tongue shall slit. But spite of the harpy that crawls on all four, there shall be peace, pardie, and war no more. But England must cry alack, and well a day, if the stake be taken from the Dead Sea. And dear England, if aught I understand, beware of carrots from Northumberland. Carrots sown thin a deep root may get, if so be they are in Somerset. Their connings mark thou, for I have been told, they assassin when young, and poison when old. Root out these carrots, O thou whose name is backwards and forwards always the same, and keep thee close to thee always that name, which backwards and forwards is almost the same. And England, wouldst thou be happy still, burn those carrots under a hill.
In Bodden's town churchyard there is a green grave, and wildly along it the winter winds rave. Small shelter, I ween, are the ruined walls there, when the storm sweeps down on the plains of Kildare. Once I lay on that sod, it lies over Wolfe-toned, and thought how he perished in prison alone, his friends unavenged, and his country unfreed. Oh, bitter, I said, is the patriot's meed. For in him the heart of a woman combined, with a heroic life and a governing mind. A martyr for Ireland, his grave has no stone, his name's seldom named, and his virtues unknown. I was woke from my dreams by the voices and tread of a band who came into the home of the dead. They carried no corpse, and they carried no stone, and they stopped when they came to the grave of Wolf Tone. There were students and peasants, the wise and the brave, and an old man who knew him from cradle to grave, and children who thought me hard-hearted, for they, on that sanctified sod, were forbidden to play. But the old man who saw I was mourning there said, "We come, sir, to weep where young Wolf Tone is laid, and we're going to raise him a monument too, a plain one yet fit for the simple and true." My heart overflowed, and I clasped his old hand, and I blessed him and blessed every one of his band. Sweet, sweet 'tis to find that such faith can remain to the cause and the man so long vanquished and slain. In Bodden's town churchyard there is a green grave, and freely around it let the winter winds rave. Far better they suit him, the room and the gloom, till Ireland, a nation, can build him a tomb.
Begotten and born and dying with noise, the terror of women and pleasure of boys, like the fiction of poets concerning the wind, and chiefly unruly when strongest confined. For silver and gold I don't trouble my head, but all I delight in is pieces of lead. Except when I trade with a ship or a town, why then I make pieces of iron go down. One property more I would have you remark: no lady was ever more fond of a spark. The moment I get one, my soul's all afire, and I roar out my joy and in transport expire.
is pretty to see the girl of Bunbury stepping the mountain statelily. Though ragged her gown and naked her feet, no lady in Ireland to match her is meet. Poor is her diet, and hardly she lies, yet a monarch might kneel for a glance of her eyes. The child of a peasant, yet England's proud queen, has less rank in her heart and less grace in her mien. Her brow neath her raven hair gleams, just as if a breaker spread white neath a shadowy cliff. And love and devotion and energy speak from her beauty proud eye and her passion pale cheek. Bird pale as her cheek is, there's fruit on her lip, and her teeth flash as white as the crescent moon's tip, and her form and her step like the red deer's go past, as lightsome, as lovely, as haughty, as fast. I saw her but once, and I looked in her eye, and she knew that I worshipped in passing her by. The saint of the wayside, she granted my prayer, though we spoke not a word, for her mother was there. Can think upon Bantry's bright hills, but her image starts up and my longing eye fills, and I whisper her softly, again love will meet, and I lie in your bosom and live at your feet.
Changed from a
first incline, where they see the fairest sign. And if they find the chambers neat, and like the liquor and the meat, we'll call again and recommend the angel into every friend. And though the painting grows decay, the house will never lose its trade. Nay, though the treacherous tapster Thomas hangs a new angel 2 doors from us, as fine as daubers' hands can make it, in hopes that strangers may mistake it, we think it both a shame and sin to quit the true old angel inn. Now this is Stella's case, in fact, an angel's face a little cracked. Could poets or could painters fix how angels look at 36? This true a sin at first to find in such a form an angel's mind, and every virtue now supplies the fainting rays of Stella's eyes. See at her levee crowding swains, whom Stella freely entertains, with breeding humor, wit and sense, and puts them to so small expense. Their minds so plentifully fills, and makes such reasonable bills. So little gets for what she gives, we really wonder how she lives. And had her stock been less, no doubt, she must have long ago run out. Then who can think we'll quit the place when dawn hangs out a newer face? Nailed to her window full in sight, all Christian people to invite, or stop on light at Chloe's head, with scraps and leavings to be fed. Then Chloe still go on to prate of 36 and 38. Pursue your trade of scandal picking, your hints that Stella is no chicken, your innuendos when you tell us that Stella loves to talk with fellows. But let me warn you to believe a truth for which your soul should grieve, that should you live to see the day when Stella's locks must all be grey, when age must print a foreign trace on every feature of her face, though you and all your senseless tribe could art or time or nature bribe to make you look like beauty's queen, and hold forever at 15. No bloom of youth can ever blind the cracks and wrinkles of your mind. All men of sense will pass your door and crowd to Stella's at 80.
My suffering country shall be freed and shine with tenfold glory. So spake the gallant Winkelried, renowned in German story. No tyrant even of kingly grade shall cross or darken my way. Out flashed his blade, and so he made for freedom's course a highway. We want a man like this with power to rouse the world by one word. We want a chief to meet the hour and march the masses onward. But chief or none, through blood and fire, my fatherland lies thy way. The men must fight who dare desire for freedom's course a highway. Alas, I can but idly gaze around in grief and wonder, peoples shout of thunder. Too long, my friends, you faint for fear, in secret crypt and byway. At last, being men, stand forth and clear for freedom's course, a highway. You intersect woodly and long, with roads for monster wagons, wherein you speed like lightning drawn by fiery iron dragons. So do such work is good, no doubt, but why not seek some nigh way? For mine as well hath also out for freedom's course, a highway. Yes, up and let your weapons be sharp steel and self-reliance. Why waste your burning energy in void and vain defiance? And phrases fierce but fugitive, 'tis deeds, not words, that I weigh. Your swords and guns alone can give to freedom's course, a highway. Brightest blossom of the spring, grace the sprightly girl I sing. Grace who bore the pall of mind from all the rest of womankind. Whomsoe'er the fates decree, happy fate for life to be. Day and night my cool and near, ache or pain need never fear. Her neck outdoes the stately swan, her radiant face the summer dawn. Ah, happy thrice the youth for whom the fates design that branch of bloom. Pleasant are your words benign, rich those azure eyes of thine. Ye who see my queen, beware those twisted links of golden hair. This is what I fain would say to the bird-voiced lady gay. Never yet conceived the heart, joy which grace cannot impart. Full of jewels, case of pearls, cooled of the circling curls. More I say not, but no less, drink you health and happiness. This is what I fain would say to the bird-voiced lady gay. Never yet conceived the heart, joy which grace cannot impart. Fold of jewels, case of pearls, cooled of the circling curls. More I say not, but no less, drink you health and happiness. This is what I fain would say to the bird-voiced lady gay. Never yet conceived the heart, joy which grace cannot impart. Fold of jewels, case of pearls, cooled of the circling curls. More I say not, but no less, drink you health and happiness. This is what I fain would say to the bird-voiced lady gay. Never yet conceive the heart, joy which grace cannot impart. Fold of jewels, case of pearls, cooling of the circling curls. More I say not, but no less. Drink you health and happiness. Drink you health and happiness. Drink you health and happiness.
We must not fail, however fraud or force assail. By honor, pride, and policy, by heaven itself, we must be free. Time had already thinned our chain. Time would have dulled our sense of pain. By service long and suppliance vile, we might have won our owner's smile. We spurred the thought our prison burst, and dared the despot to the worst. Renewed the strife of centuries, and flung our banner to the breeze. We called the ends of earth to view, the gallant deeds we swore to do. They knew us wronged, they knew us brave, and all we asked they freely gave. We took the starving peasant's might to aid in winning back his right. We took the priceless trust of youth. Their freedom must redeem our truth. We promised loud and boasted high to break our country's chains or die. And should we quail, that country's name will be the synonym of shame. Earth is not deep enough to hide the coward slave who shrinks aside. Hell is not hot enough to scathe the ruffian wretch who breaks his faith. But calm, my soul, we promise true, her destined work our land shall do. For courage, patience will prevail. We shall not fail, we shall not fail.
The mess tent is full, and the glasses are set, and the gallant Count Thomond is president yet. The veteran stands like an uplifted lance, crying comrades a health to the monarch of France. With bumpers and cheers they have done us ebay, for King Louis is loved by the Irish Brigade. A health to King James, and they bent as they quaffed. Here's to George the Elector, and fiercely they laughed. Good luck to the girls we woo long
long ago, where Shannon and Barrow and Blackwater flow. God prosper old Ireland, you'd think them afraid, so pale grew the chiefs of the Irish Brigade. But surely that light cannot come from our lamp, and that noise, are they all getting drunk in the camp? Hurrah, boys, the morning of battle has come, and the generales beat on many a drum. So they rush from the revel to join the parade, for the van is the right of the Irish Brigade. They fought as they reveled, fast, fiery and true, and though victors they left on the field not a few. And they who survived fought and drank as of yore, but the land of their hearts' hope they never saw more. For in far foreign fields, from Dunkirk to Belgrade, lie the soldiers and chiefs of the Irish Brigade. They fought as they reveled, fast, fiery and true, and though victors they left on the field not a few. And they who survived fought and drank as of yore, but the land of their hearts' hope they never saw more. For in far foreign fields, from Dunkirk to Belgrade, lie the soldiers and chiefs of the Irish Brigade.
Fair slim boy, not made for this world's pain, with hair of gold thick clustering round his ears, and longing eyes half veiled by foolish tears, like bluest waters seen through mists of rain. Pale cheeks whereon no kiss hath left its stain, red under the lip, drawn for fear of love, and white throat whiter than the breast of dove. Alas, alas, if all should be in vain. Behind white fields and reapers all row, in heat and labor toiling wearily, to no sweet sound of laughter or of lute. The sun is shooting wide its crimson glow. Still the boy dreams, nor knows that night is nigh, and in the night time no man gathers food. Pale cheeks whereon no kiss hath left its stain, red under lip, drawn for fear of love, and white throat whiter than the breast of dove. Alas, alas, if all should be in vain. Behind white fields and reapers all row, in heat and labor toiling weary, to no sweet sound of laughter or of lute. The sun is shooting wide its
mother's food.
The airy mountain, down the rushy glen, we daren't go a-hunting for fear of little men. We folk, good folk, trooping all together, green jacket, red cap, and white owl's feather. Shore, some make their home. They live on crispy pancakes of yellow tide foam. Some in the reeds of the Black Mountain Lake, with frogs for their watchdogs, all night awake. The hilltop, the old king sits. He is now so old and gray, he's nigh lost his wits. With a bridge of white mist, Columkill he crosses on his stately journeys from Sleeveleague to Rosses. We're going up with music on cold starry nights to sup with the queen of the gay northern lights. They stole little Bridget for 7 years long. When she came down again, her friends were all gone. They took her lightly back between the night and morrow. They thought that she was fast asleep, she was dead with sorrow. They have kept her ever since, deep within the lake, on a bed of flag leaves, watching till she wakes. By the craggy hillside, through the mosses bare, they have planted thorn trees for pleasure here and there. Is any man so daring as dig them up in spite? He shall find their sharpest thorns in his bed at night. Up the airy mountain, down the rushy glen, we daren't go a-hunting for fear of little men. We folk, good folk, trooping all together, green jacket, red cap, and white owl's feather. Darling, 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 your darling black head, my heart above. Oh, mouth of honey, with a time for fragrance, who with heart and breast could deny you love? Oh, many, many a young girl for me is pining,
letting her locks of gold to the cold wind free for me, the foremost of our gay young fellows. But I'd leave 100 pure love for thee. Then put your head, darling, 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 your darling black head, my heart above. Oh, mouth of honey, with a time for fragrance, who with heart and breast could deny you love? Then put your head, darling, 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 your darling black head, my heart above. Oh, mouth of honey, with a time for fragrance, who with heart and breast could deny you love?
Tall are the towers of O'Senedy, broad are the lands of McCarthy. Desmond feeds 500 men a day, yet here's to O'Brien of Ar. Up from the castle of Druimnear, down from the top of Camout, clansmen and kinsmen are coming here to give him the said meal fount. See you, the mountains look fugitive, so is our chieftain in battle. Welcome he has for the fugitive, we should be the fighting and cattle. Up from the castle of Druimnear, down from the top of Camout, Gossip and Dalai are coming here to give him the said meal fount. Horses the valleys are tramping on, sleek from the Saxonach manger. Creeks the hills are encamping on, empty the bones of the stranger. Up from the castle of Druimnear, down from the top of Camout, Seathorn and Bannacht are coming here to give him the said meal fount. He has black silver from Silverloo, Rian and Sirbal are neighbours, and Aonach submits with a foy will you. Butler is meat for our sabres. Up from the castle of Druimnear, down from the top of Camout, Rian and Sirbal are coming here to give him the said meal fount. Tis scarce a week since through Ozerger chased he the Baron of Derma, forced him 5 rivers to cross, or he had died by the sword of Red Murcod. Up from the castle of Druimnear, down from the top of Camout, all the O'Brien are coming here to give him the said meal fount. Tall are the towers of O'Senedy, broad are the lands of McCarthy. Desmond feeds 500 men a day, yet
here's to O'Brien of our. Up from the castle of Druimaneer, down from the top of Camelot, clansmen and kinsmen are coming here to give him the said meal font.
So great, had a total defeat, and close by the river Dender, where his grandchildren twain, for fear of being slain, galloped off with the popish pretender. To a steeple on high, the battle to spy, up mounted these clever young men. But when from the spire they saw so much fire, most cleverly came down again. To a steeple on high, the battle to spy, up mounted these clever young men. But when from the spire they saw so much fire, most cleverly came down again. Then on horseback they got, all on the same spot, by advice of their cousin Vendosmin. "O Lord," cried out he, "unto young Burgundy, would your brother and you were at home." While this he did say, without more delay, away the young gentry fled, whose heels for that work were much lighter than cork, though their hearts were as heavy as lead. Not so did behave young Hanover brave, in this bloody field I assure ye. When his war horse was shot, he valued it not, but fought it on foot like a fury. Full firmly he stood, as became his high blood, which runs in his veins so blue. For this gallant young man, being akin to queen, and did as were she she would do. What a racket was here, I think 'twas last year, for a little misfortune in Spain. For by letting them win, we have drawn the puts in, to lose all their worth this campaign. Though Bruges and Ghent to Monsieur we lent, with interest they shall repay 'em. While Paris may sing with her sorrowful king, Nunc Dimittis instead of Te Deum. From this dream of success they'll awaken, we guess, at the sound of great Marlborough's drums. They may think, if they will, of Ananza still, but 'tis Blenheim wherever he comes. O Louis perplexed, what general next thou hast hitherto changed in vain? He has beat 'em all round, if no new one's found, he shall beat 'em over again. Let Tallard out, if he'll take t'other bout, and much he's improved, let me tell ye. With Nottingham ale at every meal, and good beef and pudding in belly. But as losers at play, their dice throw away, while the winners do still win on. Let who will command, thou hast better disband, for old bully thy doctors are gone.
sea is flecked with bars of grey. The dull dead wind is out of tune. And like a withered leaf the moon is blown across the stormy bay. Edged clear upon the pallid sand lies the black boat, a sailor boy clambers aboard in careless joy, with a laughing face and gleaming hand. And overhead the curlews cry, where through the dusky upland grass the young brown-throated reapers pass, like silhouettes against the sky. The sea is flecked with bars of grey, the dull dead wind is out of tune, and like a withered leaf the moon is blown across the stormy bay. Edged clear upon the pallid sand lies the black boat, a sailor boy clambers aboard in careless joy, with a laughing face and gleaming hand. And overhead the curlews cry, where through the dusky upland grass the young brown-throated reapers pass, like silhouettes against the sky. The sea is flecked with bars of grey, the dull dead wind is out of tune, and like a withered leaf the moon is blown across the stormy bay.
His kiss is sweet, his word is kind, his love is rich to me. I could not in a palace find a truer heart than he. The eagle shelters not his nest from hurricane and hail, more bravely than he guards my breast the boatman of Kinsale. The wind that round the fastnet sweeps is not a whit more pure. The goat that down Knockshee leaps has not a foot more sure. No firmer hand, no freer eye e'er faced an autumn gale. The Corsea's heart is not so high, the boatman of Kinsale. May heed him not, the dainty stranger sneer, but who will dare to hurt our cause when Miles O'Hee is here? scarlet soldiers pass along. They like but fear to rail. His blood is hot, his blow is strong, the boatman of Kinsale. His hookers in the silly van, when saints are in the foam. But money never made the man, nor wealth a happy home. So blessed with love and liberty, while he can trim a sail, he'll trust in God and cling to me, the boatman of Kinsale.
I saw her once one little while, and then no more. 'Twas Eden's light on earth a while, and then no more. Amid the throng she passed along the meadow floor. Spring seemed to smile on earth a while, and then no more. But whence she came, which way she went, what garb she wore fine, I noted not. I gazed a while, and then no more. I saw her once one little while, and then no more. 'Twas paradise on earth a while, and then no more. Ah, what avail my vigils pale, my magic lore? She shone before mine eyes a while, and then no more. The shell above my peace is wrecked on beauty's shore. Near hope's fair islet rode a while, and then no more. I saw her once one little while, and then no more. Earth looked like heaven a little while, and then no more. Her presence thrilled and lighted to its inner core my desert breast a little while, and then no more. So made perchance a meteor glance at midnight, or some ruined pile a little while, and then no more. I saw her once one little while, and then no more. The earth was Perryland a while, and then no more. Oh, might I see, but once again, as once before, through chance a while, that shape a while, and then no more. Death soon would heal my griefs, this heart now sad and sore would beat anew a little while, and then no more.
pure love for thee. Then put your head, darling, 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 your darling black head, my heart above. O mouth of honey, with thine for fragrance, who with heart in breast could deny you love? Then put your head, darling, 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 your darling black head, my heart above. O mouth of honey, with thine for fragrance, who with heart in breast could deny you love? A place in my memory, dearest, is all that I claim. To pause and look back when thou hearest the sound of my name. Another may woo thee nearer, another may win and wear. I care not though he be dearer, if I am remembered there. Remember me not as a lover whose hope was crossed, whose bosom can never recover the light it hath lost. As the young bride remembers the mother she loves, though she never may see, as a sister remembers a brother, oh dearest, remember me. Could I be thy true lover, dearest, couldst thou smile on me, I would be the fondest and dearest that ever loved thee. But a cloud on my pathways glooming, that never must burst upon thine, and heaven that made thee all blooming ne'er may be to wither on mine. Remember me then, oh remember my calm light love, though bleak as the blasts of November, my life may prove. That life will, though lonely, be sweet, if its brightest enjoyment should be a smile and kind word when we meet, and a place in thy memory. Remember my calm light love, though big as the blasts of November, my life may prove. That life will, though lonely, be sweet, if its brightest enjoyment should be a smile and kind word when we meet, and a place in thy memory.
Come in the morning, come when you look for, or come without warning. Kisses and welcome you'll find here before you, and the oftener you come here, the more I'll adore you. Light is my heart since the day we were plighted. Red is my cheek that they told me was blighted. The green of the trees looks far greener than ever, and the linnets are singing, true lovers will sing. I'll pull you sweet flowers to wear if you choose them, or after you've kissed them, they'll lie on my bosom. I'll fetch from the mountain its breeze to inspire you. I'll fetch from my fancy a tale that won't tire you. Oh, your steps like the rain to the summer vexed farmer, or saber and shield to a knight without armor. I'll sing you sweet songs till the stars rise above me, and wondering I'll wish you in silence to love me. We'll look through the trees at the cliff and the eyrie, we'll tread round the raft on the track of the ferry. We'll look on the stars and we'll listen to the river, till you ask of your darling what gift you can give her. Oh, she'll whisper you love as unchangeably beaming, and trust when in secret most tunefully streaming, till the starlight of heaven above us shall quiver, as our souls flow in one down eternity's river. Come in the morning, come when you're looked for, or come without warning. Kisses and welcome you'll find here before you, and the oftener you come here, the more I'll adore you. Light is my heart since the day we were plighted. Red is my cheek that they told me was blighted. The green of the trees looks far greener than ever, and the linnets are singing, true lovers don't sever.
And when our fathers saw the red above the green, they rose in rude but fierce array, with saber, pike and scion, and over many a noble town and many a field of dead, they proudly set the Irish green above the English red. But in the end throughout the land a shameful sight was seen, the English red in triumph high above the Irish green. But while they died in breach and field, who as their spirits fled, still saw the green maintain its place above the English red. And they who saw in after times the red above the green were withered as the grass that dies beneath the forest screen. Yet often by this healthy hope their sinking hearts were fed, that in some day to come the green should flutter o'er the red. Sure 'twas for us Lord Edward died, and wolf tones sunk serene, because they could not bear to leave the red above the green. And 'twas for this that Owen fought, and Sarsfield nobly bled, because their eyes were hot to see the green above the red. So when the strife began again, our darling Irish green was down upon the earth, while high the English red was seen. Yet still we held our fearless course, for something in us said, before the strife is o'er you'll see the green above the red. And 'tis for this we think and toil and knowledge strive to glean, that we may pull the English red below the Irish green, and leave our sun sweet liberty and smiling plenty spread above the land once dark with blood, the green above the red. Jealous English tyrant now has banned the Irish green, and forced us to conceal it like a something foul and mean. But yet by heavens he'll sooner raise his victims from the dead, than force our hearts to leave the green and cotton to the red. We'll trust ourselves, for God is good, and blesses those who lean on their brave hearts, and not upon an earthly king or queen. And freely as we lift our hands we vow our blood to shed, once and forevermore, to raise the green above the red.
Is grace impossible, but dead? Of old age too, and in his bed. And could that mighty warrior fall, and so inglorious after all? Well, since he's gone, no matter how, the last loud trump must wake him now. And trust me, as the noise grows stronger, he'll wish to sleep a little longer. And could he be indeed so, as by the newspapers we're told, 70, I think, is pretty high. 'Twas time in conscience he should die. This world he cumbered long enough. He burnt his candle to the snuff, and that's the reason some folks think he left behind so great a stink. Behold, his funeral appears, nor widows' sighs, nor orphans' tears. Won't at such times each heart to pierce attend the progress of his hearse? But what of that his friends may say? He had those honors in his day, true to his profit and his pride. He made them weep before he died. Come hither, all ye empty things, ye bubbles raised by breath of kings, who float upon the tide of state. Come hither and behold your fate. Let pride be taught by this rebuke, how very mean a thing's a duke. From all his ill-got honors flung, turn
to that dirt from whence he sprung.
While Stella to your lasting praise, the muse her annual tribute pays. While I assign myself a task which you expect but scorn to ask, if I perform this task with pain, let me of partial fate complain. Every year the debt enlarge, I grow less equal to the charge. In you each virtue brighter shines, but my poetic vein declines. My harp will soon in vain be strung, and all your virtues are left unsung. For none among the upstart race of poets dare assume my place. Your worth will be to them unknown. They must have Stellas of their own, and thus my stock of wit decayed. I dying leave the debt unpaid, unless Delany as my heir will answer for the whole arrear. Stella, to your lasting praise, the muse her annual tribute pays. While I assign myself a task which you expect but scorn to ask, if I perform this task with pain, let me of partial fate complain. You every year the debt enlarge, I grow less equal to the charge. They dared to slay Og and rule the meal. Yes, they slew with poison in, they feared to meet with steel. May God wither up their hearts, may their blood cease to flow. May they walk in living death, who poisoned Og and rule. Though it break my heart to hear, say again the bitter words. From Derry against Cromwell he marched to measure swords. But the weapon of the Saxonach met him on his way, and he died at Clodiochta upon St. Leonard's Day. Wail, wail you for the mighty one, wail, wail ye for the dead. Quench the hearth and hold the breath, with ashes through the head. How
How tenderly we loved him, how deeply we deplored. Holy Savior, but to think we shall never see him more. Sagest in the council was he, kindest in the hall. Sure we never won a battle, 'twas so and won them all. Had he lived, our dear country had been free. But he's dead, and his slaves will ever be. Oh, Fowler and Clanricarde, Preston and Redhu, Audley and McMahon, ye valiant, wises and true. But what are ye all doing to our darling who is gone? The rudder of our ship was he, our castle's cornerstone. Wail, wail him through the island, weep, weep for our bride. Would that on the battlefield our gallant chief had died. Weep the victor of Binborn, weep him young men and old. Weep for him ye women, your beautiful eyes cold. Thought you would not die, we were sure you would not go, and leave us in our utmost need to Cromwell's cruel blow. Sheep without a shepherd when snow shuts out the sky. Oh, why did you leave us, Organ? Why did you die? Soft as woman's was your voice, O'Neill bright was your eye. Oh, why did you leave us, Organ? Why did you die? Your troubles are all over, you're at rest with God on high. But we're slaves and we're orphans, Organ. Why didst thou die?
Here lies the Earl of Suffolk's fool. Men called him Dickie Pierce. His folly served to make folks laugh when wit and mirth were scarce. Poor Dick, alas, is dead and gone. What signifies to cry? Dickies enough are still behind to love the by and by. Here lies the Earl of Suffolk's fool. Men called him Dickie Pierce. His folly served to make folks laugh when wit and mirth were scarce. Poor Dick, alas, is dead and gone. What signifies to cry? Dickies enough are still behind to laugh at by and by. Poor Dick, alas,
are still behind to laugh at by and by. Why hast thou lured me on from muse to quit the path of play, dull worldly sense, and be a wanderer through the realms of thought with thee? While tears that never knew thy visiting sweet, cold souls that mock thy quiet melancholy, win their bright way up fortune's glittering wheel. And we sit lingering here in darkness still, scorned by the bustling sons of wealth and folly. Yet still thou whisperest in mine ear, the day may be at hand when thou and I, the season of expectant may gone by, shall tread to joy's bright porch a smiling way, and rising not as once with hurried wing, to pure skies aspire and hail a lovelier spring. Cold souls that mock thy quiet melancholy, win their bright way up fortune's glittering wheel. And we sit lingering here in darkness still, scorned by the bustling sons of wealth and folly. Yet still thou whisperest in mine ear, the day may be at hand when thou and I, season of expectant pain gone by, shall tread to joy's bright porch a smiling way, and rising not as once with hurried wing, to purer skies aspire and hail a lovelier spring.
Saxon and the Dane, we hate the northern land. We curse the breed for blood and gain, we curse them now again. It's starting not Irish-born land. If you're to Ireland true, we heed not blood nor creed nor clan. We have no curse for you. We have no curse for you or yours, but friendship's ready grasp, and faith to stand by you and yours unto our latest gasp. To stand by you against all foes, however whence they come. We heed their arts or bribes or blows from England, France or Rome. What matter that at different shrines we pray unto one God? What matter that at different times your fathers won this sod? In fortune and in name we're bound by stronger links than steel, and neither can be safe nor sound, but in the other's wheel. As Nubin locks and Ethiopian sand, long drifting down the Nile, built up old Egypt's fertile land for many 100 miles. So pagan clans to Ireland came, and clans of Christendom, yet joined their wisdom and their fame to build a nation from. Here came the proud Phoenician, the man of trade and toil. There came the proud Milesian, a hungering for spoil. And the Firbolg and the Sunry and the hard-enduring Dane, and the Iron Lords of Normandy with the Saxons in their train. And noble and gallant deed to show before mankind how every race and every creed might be by love combined. Might be combined yet not forget the fountains whence they rose, as filled by many a rivulet the stately Shannon flows. War with the weak our ancient feud, on Belgian or on Dane, nor visit in a hostile mood the hearts of Gaul or Spain. But long as on our country lies the Anglo-Norman yoke, their tyranny will stigmatize and God's revenge invoke. We do not hate, we never cursed, nor spoke a foeman's word against a man in Ireland nursed, however we thought he erred. So start not Irish-born man, if you're to Ireland true. We need no race, no creed, no clan, we've hearts and hands for you. Norse you.
Song was so exceeding tall and strong. He bore the skies upon his back, just as the peddler does his pack. But as the peddler overpressed unloads upon a stall to rest, or when he can no longer stand, desires a friend to lend a hand. So Atlas, lest the ponderous sphere should sink and fall about his ears, got Hercules to bear the pile, that he might sit and rest a while. Yet Hercules was not so strong, nor could have borne it half so long. Great statesmen are in this condition, and Atlas is a politician. Atlas, we read in ancient song, was so exceeding tall and strong. He bore the skies upon his back, just as the peddler does his pack. But as the peddler overpressed unloads upon a stall to rest, or when he can no longer stand, desires a friend to lend a hand. So Atlas, lest the ponderous sphere should sink and fall about his ears, got Hercules to bear the pile, that he might sit and rest a while. Yet Hercules was not so strong, nor could have borne it half so long. Great statesmen are in this condition, and Atlas is a politician, a premier, minister of state, all sides one of second rate. Suppose then Atlas ne'er so wise, yet when the weight of kingdoms lies too long upon his single shoulders, sink down he must, or find upholder.